Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Cynthia.
And we're the Henny family.
And for those of you that are new here, welcome, and let's enjoy some great music together.
All right, so what do we have for our Goonies today?
Well, today I decided we're going back to a band we've only checked out one time on the channel because there's a song that's been suggested by 12 different people for this one. 12. So I know this should be quite popular, I would say.
I would think.
So the band is... Yeah, exactly. So the band is Sherbet.
Sherbet.
And probably no surprise to most of you, the song is Howzat.
Howzat?
Yeah. So the people who asked for this one are Cole Rhodes, once was our Strathfield, Phil Jones, David Eaton, Not Another Enigma, I Was a Countdown Kid, Sean DGB, Jay McGee, Vanessa Sun, Adam Leroy Davis, Volume 11, and Leo Leopard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite a crowd.
Yeah. So we're definitely excited to get back into this one because we found it very intriguing the first time.
This is true. They were very interesting.
Yes.
And the transitions were really good. They were almost a prog band, but, not.
It was interesting for sure. So we're definitely wanting to hear this one.
Yeah.
Because apparently this was a really big hit. So.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we read earlier that, they are one of two bands that were considered the most popular in Australia at the time. So,
yeah.
It's very interesting for sure.
But we never heard of them here in Canada, so.
No. Well, apparently they made it to 61 in the States.
Yeah.
With this song, actually. So we're going to get into it. This is Sherbet and Howzat?
Your head undone, and for a while I believed the line that you spun. But I've been looking at you, looking closely at the things you do. I didn't see it the way you wanted me to. Messed about, I caught you out. How's that? Now that I found where you're at, it's goodbye. Well, how's that? It's goodbye. You only came for a smile, even though you're really not my style. That you'd run me round like you do. How's that? You messed about, I caught you out. How's that? Now that I found where you're at, it's goodbye. Well, how's that? It's goodbye.
This is really interesting.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, but then there's this weird wonky part.
Wonky part?
It just feels a little wonky, this one note that they keep hitting on. It's very strange to me. I don't know what it is, but it feels almost, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like there's purposely one note that's a little wonky.
That might be on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like it's on purpose.
Yeah. I like the pauses.
Yeah, that's interesting for sure.
They rest and then they go into in the first verse they rest and then they go back to the next stanza.
Yeah.
And then when they rest again at the end of the verse, then they hit the harmonies.
Yeah.
And it's really well done. It's really nice.
Oh yeah, the harmonies are also really nice. I really like that.
Mm.
But this is well done. I just find that one note is a little wonky and it feels like it's on purpose, which is kind of interesting.
Okay, you're going to have to point that out.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it.
I don't know. I was getting into the whole style of it. Very well written. And so far, I mean, it sounds really great. I understand why it was
popular.
Popular song,
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
So let's continue.
It's always there. Not that time. Just go.
Well, I've been looking at you. I'll tell you what I see. Looking closely at the things you do. Can't fool me. I didn't see it the way you wanted me to. How's that? You missed about, I caught you out. How's that? Now that I found where you're at, it's goodbye. How's that? You missed about, I caught you out. How's that? Now that I found where you're at, it's goodbye. Well, how's that?
That was really good.
Yeah. What a great sound.
I like the vocals on that for sure.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, I know they were kind of in a minor key throughout the verses, and the chorus goes into a major, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the bass line, that wonky note. Did you catch it? It's not an off note. It's just a wonky note.
Yeah. Well, the
I don't
bass.
know how else to explain it. It goes do 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 like that. It's really kind of
okay.
weird. It's like it
Yeah.
dips and comes back
Well, it
up.
was also following the clavinet, which can make things sound a little wonky.
I like that though. It makes it cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I just had to point it out though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it grabbed me every time it did it. I was like, why is it doing that? But I like it.
Hey, yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah. This is so fun. I'm so glad we checked this out again.
Yeah.
This band.
This is an interesting band for sure. And they should have gotten farther with this sound. I mean, this is really good stuff.
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of weird for me, but it might sound like a strange comparison, but it's sort of like Air Supply meets the Bee Gees meets I don't know what else. Like you know what I mean?
Air Supply meets the Bee Gees.
Because it's got these beautiful harmonies and the higher vocals that they have the capability to get to, you know, that kind of thing.
True.
And just the whole style of the music is very similar, you know?
And they modulated it up too. It was really nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, no, Bee Gees and yeah. There's some other influence.
Oh
there,
yeah,
though.
for sure.
Yeah. Very. They had to have been. No, they sound 70s for sure. It's
Yeah,
got
definitely.
Great, yeah, it's got that. Not American style at all, and not really European. I guess it's Australian, but
Yeah, that's the funny thing. We don't really hear that much of a difference, I suppose, with but in some ways we do with the English and the Australian and the different markets out
well,
there.
I mean, it's still English style music, like you know what I mean.
Somewhat, because
Like,
there's influences is
Yeah.
what happens.
yeah, it's
Right?
rock and roll, so American, English, well, because of English,
Right.
and
uniquely Australian,
uniquely Australian.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But this was a really good one. I
It was very
enjoyed it
interesting
quite a
for
bit.
sure. It definitely had a 70s feel, but it would have been properly a part of anything, like any of the charts that I've heard when I was growing up.
Yeah, it could have fit right in. I don't know why it didn't come here to Canada very much and didn't make it very far in the States either. That's
No.
strange. But I guess it's what's being pushed.
That's true.
That's really what it is. The industry does that.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. I mean, the biggest things in the 70s was the Bee Gees. And,
yeah, exactly.
And Queen. And
so it also could have been a timing thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They might have went, we don't need any more of those bands. I don't know.
That's possible.
It's very interesting, though. I'm glad we did this, huh?
Yeah, it was really well done.
Yeah.
It's good music.
Yeah. It really was. So thank you very much for that request. It was most definitely appreciated. Please don't forget to check us out on Patreon. It's $3 a month, and we're adding things there all the time. Please like and subscribe to the channel and share with your family and friends. Click that notification bell if you don't want to miss a video. And don't forget to enjoy yourself. Later.
Later.